Hi children, how are you? I am Radha, physical science teacher. Today we discuss about acids, bases and salts. In previous classes also we have learned acids, bases and salts. So what is acid? What is acids? Acids are sour in taste. Sour in taste. So acids turn blue litmus to red. Blue litmus to red. Acids are dissolved in water to release H plus ions. H plus ions. So acids are sour in taste, turn blue litmus to red, dissolve in water to release H plus ions. For example, acids are sulfuric acid, H2SO4, sulfuric acid, acetic acid, CH3COOH, acetic acid and nitric acid, etc. So acids are divided into two types on the basis of their occurrence. So what is that types? Natural acids. Natural acids. So which are obtained from natural sources. Which are obtained from natural sources. That acids are called the natural acids. So natural acids are natural acids. So natural acids are example of natural acetic acid. Acetic acid is a vinegar. Vinegar means acetic acid. So what is the formula acetic acid? CH3COOH. Next citric acid. Citric acid. Citric acid, oxalic acid. These are all the natural acids. Next one is the mineral acids. Mineral acids. So mineral acids which are obtained from minerals. These are the man-made or synthetic acids. Synthetic acids or mineral acids. For example means hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid, etc. These are the mineral acids or synthetic acids. Next, we discuss the bases. What is bases? Bases are bitter in taste. Bitter in taste. So bases turn red litmus to blue. Bases turn red litmus to blue. Bases are dissolved in water dissolving water to release OH minus ions. To release OH minus ions. Bases can be divided into two types. They are insoluble bases and insoluble. Bases are called the alkali. Bases are called the alkalis. For example, bases examples are sodium hydroxide, calcium hydroxide, magnesium hydroxide, etc. Magnesium hydroxide, etc. Next we discuss indicators. What is indicators? To determine whether a substance is acidic or base. So what is the indicators? Indicators are substances which indicate the acidic or basic nature of the solution by the color change. There are many types of indicators. Some common types of indicators are natural indicators. Natural indicators we can use in laboratory litmus papers and turmeric solution, red cabbage, etc. Next one, synthetic indicators that are synthesized in the laboratory. Examples of phenolphthalein solution, phenolphthalein and methyl orange. Next one, olfactory indicators. Substances which change their smell when mixed with acid or base. That are the olfactory indicators. So example, onion, vanilla, etc. We do one small activity to determine whether a substance is an acidic or basic. Now we take we use indicators to determine whether a substance is an acidic or base. These are natural indicators of litmus paper. This is blue litmus paper and red litmus paper. And phenolphthalein indicator, methyl orange indicator. Now test the acids or bases. Now we take the citric acid. Take blue litmus paper and red litmus paper. First we test using the red litmus paper. Dip the red litmus paper in citric acid. What do we observe? There is no change in red litmus paper in acidic. Next we take the blue litmus paper, dip the citric acid, now observe, blue litmus is converted to red color. So this is acid, citric acid. So acids turns blue litmus to red. Next we take soap water like say base. Litmus paper, blue litmus paper. Take blue litmus paper, dip in soap water. Now observe, there is no change in blue litmus paper. Okay, next we take red litmus paper. Dip in soap water, Now observe, red litmus is converted to blue color. Blue color. So bases are turns red litmus to blue. Red litmus to blue. Next, we take the another indicator is phenolphthalein solution. Now we take the phenolphthalein solution. This is the citric acid. Which color we observe? No change in acid. No change in acid in phenolphthalein solution. Next, we take the another solution, another indicator, methyl orange. Methyl orange. So citric acid is converted into the methyl orange is a red color. Red color. Next we take the base. Base. We add phenolphthalein. Which color we can do? This color is pink color. As base is converted into the pink color in phenolphthalein indicators. Phenolphthalein indicator. Next, we take the another solution, soap water, base. Now we add methyl orange. Base is converted into the yellow color in methyl orange solution. Methyl orange. By this activity, we conclude that red litmus has no change its color in acids. Blue litmus has changed red color in acid. Phenolphthalein solution has no change in acid. No color change. Next, methyl orange. Methyl orange has changed red color in acids. Next, bases. Red litmus converts blue color in base. Blue litmus has no change its color in base. Next, phenolphthalein has change. Which color? Pink. Pink color in base. Next, methyl orange change its color yellow. In base. Methyl orange has changed yellow color in bases. Next we discuss about chemical properties of acids and bases. Chemical properties of acids. and bases. Let me do one activity. So reaction of acids and bases with metal. Reaction of acids and bases with metal. Reaction of acids and bases with metal. To do this activity, we have some materials. Reaction of acids and bases with metal. Reaction of acids and bases with metal. Let me do an activity. To do this activity, we have some materials. That materials are test tube, delivery tube, glass tube, candle, soap water, dilute HCl and zinc granules. Set the operators as shown in the figure. Take about 10 ml dilute HCl in a test tube. And add few zinc granules. To it. Now we observe reaction of acid and zinc. They can form gas. Passes the gas. Here acid react with metal to form salt and hydrogen gas, to release the hydrogen gas. See here acid is HCl plus metal is zinc. They are react with each other to form salt and gas, hydrogen gas. They release the hydrogen gas. Acids react with metal to form salt and hydrogen gas. How to identify the gas is hydrogen? We can test by burning a lighted candle near it mouth of the test tube. If the gas bumps with a pop sound, then it confirms the evolution of hydrogen gas. So we conclude that hydrogen gas is evolved when when acids react with metal. Once again we repeat, hydrogen gas is evolved when acids react with metal. Next we discuss bases react with metal. So place a few granules of zinc metal in one test tube and add 10 ml of sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide. Now we observe that evolved gas is hydrogen. And salt is formed. That salt is sodium zincate. NaOH plus zinc gives rise to Na2Zn, Na2ZnO2 plus H2. This is the sodium zincate salt. Bases react with metal to form salt and hydrogen gas. Hydrogen gas. Next we discussed reaction of acids with metal carbonates. Reaction of acids with metal carbonates. Acids react with metal carbonates to form salt and carbon dioxide gas. Metal carbonates are there: sodium carbonate, Na2CO3 plus acid is HCl. We take the acid HCl. Acids react with metal carbonates to form salt, NaCl plus carbon dioxide plus water. Reaction of acids with metal carbonates. So metal carbonates react with acids to form salt and carbon dioxide gas and water, as well as metal hydrogen carbonates. Metal hydrogen carbonates are react with acid to form salt, water and carbon dioxide. So how to identify the gas is carbon dioxide? We tested the carbon dioxide test. Test for evolution of carbon dioxide gas. Carbon dioxide gas turns lime water milky when passed through it. This is the carbon dioxide test for. This is carbon dioxide test for carbon dioxide gas. Next, the reaction of acids with metal hydrogen carbonates. Metal hydrogen carbonates NaHCO3, sodium bicarbonate plus HCl gives rise to salt, NaCl plus carbon dioxide plus water. Carbon dioxide is a gas. The reaction of acids with metal carbonates and metal hydrogen carbonates to form hydrogen gas, to form carbon dioxide gas and its respective salt. So in these two we have concluded, these two reactions we have concluded the reaction of acids with metal carbonates and metal hydrogen carbonates to form carbon dioxide gas and its respective. Next we discuss about neutralization reaction. Neutralization reaction. When acid react with base to form salt and water. So acid is HCl plus base NaOH gives rise to form salt NaCl plus water H2O. Acids react with base to give salt and water. This reaction is known as neutralization reaction. This is acid plus form salt and water. Salt and water. This reaction is known as the neutralization reaction. Next we discuss about reaction of acids with metal oxides. Reaction of acids with metal oxides. Reaction of acids with metal oxides. Acids react with metal oxides to give salt and water. So metal oxide is copper oxide. Metal oxide, copper oxide plus HCl. Plus HCl. They form so acids react with metal oxides to give salt and water. This is the metal oxide. Metal oxide plus acid salt and water. So acids react with metal oxide to give salt and water. Now metal oxide react with acid to form salt and water. Also metal hydroxide also react with acid to give salt and water when they react with an acid. So we conclude that metal oxides and metal hydroxides are basic in nature. So we conclude that metal oxides and metal hydroxides are basic in nature. Next we discuss reaction of base with non-metal oxides. Reaction of base with non-metal oxides. Reaction of base with non-metal oxides. Non-metal oxides. Bases we take that NaOH plus non-metal oxide we take carbon dioxide. NaOH plus carbon dioxide. So NaOH react with carbon dioxide to form salt and water. Sodium hydroxide react with carbon dioxide to give salt and water. So we conclude that carbon dioxide is a metal oxide, is acidic in nature. So we conclude that carbon dioxide is non-metal oxide, is acidic in nature. Next we discuss common in acids. Common in acids. Acids give hydrogen gas when they react with metal. So this shows that all acids contain hydrogen gas. All acids contain hydrogen. Let us performing an activity to investigate whether all compounds containing hydrogen are acids or not. Prepare solution of glucose, alcohol and HCl solutions. Connect two different colored wires color wise to graphite rods separately in 100 ml of beaker. Now connect free ends of wire to 230 volts AC plug and complete the circuit by connecting a bulb to the wires. To 30 volts. This bulb, wires, graphite rods. Yeah. Now pour some dilute HCl in the beaker. Dilute HCl in the beaker and switch on the current. Switch on. Observe that you will observe that the bulb glowing only in acid solution. Acid solution. Repeat the activity with dilute hydrochloric acid and glucose alcohol. In all these cases, the bulb glows only in acid solution, but not in glucose and alcohol solution. Glowing of bulb indicates that there is flowing of electric current through the solution. Acid solutions have ions, and the movement of these ions in solution helps for flow of electric current through the solution. This suggests that acids produce hydrogen ions. This suggests that acids produce hydrogen ions. Next we discuss about strength of acids and bases. Strength of acids and bases. Strong acids. Which acids are called strong acid? An acid which is completely ionized in water or dissolved in water. Or produces H plus ions. That acid is called the strong acid. An acid which is completely dissolved in water and produces H plus ions. That acids are called the strong acids. Examples: hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, etc. Hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acids. Weak acids. An acid which is partially dissolved in water and thus produces a small amount of hydrogen ions is called the weak acids. An acid which is partially dissolve in water and thus produces a small amount of hydrogen ions is called weak acids. Weak acids example acetic acid CH3COOH acetic acid and carbolic acid H2CO3 etc. Next, strong bases. Which bases are called strong base? Bases in which completely dissolve in water and thus produces hydroxide ions. That base is called a strong base. For example, sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide. Next, weak base. Base in which partially dissolve in water and thus produces hydroxide ions. That base is called a weak base. Examples are ammonium hydroxide and silver hydroxide. These are the strong acids and weak acids, strong bases, finally weak bases. Next, we discuss about universal indicators. Universal indicators. We using litmus paper, phenolphthalein, methyl orange, etc. Only the acidic or basic characteristics of a solution can be determined. But the use of these indicators does not give the idea about the strength as well as acidic and basic. So, to get the strength as well as acidic and basic nature of a given solution, we use the universal indicator. So, pH scale. pH scale. A scale for measuring hydrogen ion concentration in a solution is called the pH scale. pH values of a solution is simply a number which indicates the acidic or basic nature of a solution. pH values are 0 to 14. pH is pH equal to 7. It has a neutral solution. pH less than 7 acids. pH greater than 7 bases. Greater than 7 bases. These are the neutral acids, bases. Next, importance of pH in everyday life. Tooth decay caused by acids. The bacteria present in our mouth converts the sugar into acids. When the pH of acid formed in the mouth falls below 5.5 or less than 5.5, tooth decay starts. When tooth decay starts, the excess acid has to be removed by cleaning the teeth with a good quality toothpaste. Good quality toothpaste. Because these kinds of toothpaste are alkali in nature. Alkali means basic nature. Next, pH in our digestive system. pH in our digestive system. Dilute hydrochloric acid helps in digestive of food in our stomach. The excess acid in stomach causes acidity. So we use antacids like magnesium hydroxide, also known as a milk of magnesia, and sodium bicarbonate are used to neutralize excess acid. Next one, soil of pH and plants growth. Most of the plants have a healthy growth when the soil has a specific pH, that is close to 7 range, which should be neither alkaline nor highly acidic. So, soil of pH and plants growth. Most of the plants have a healthy growth when the soil has a specific range is 7, which should be neither alkaline or nor highly acidic. This is about acid and bases salts. Okay children, thank you.